Hey y'all, this is Derek Felden of MistakeSpeakersMake.com, and today I want to give you guys a quick training, if you will. One question that I get a lot as a speaker, especially from people who are, again, a little bit newer to the industry, a little bit newer to the speaking profession, or who are looking to get to the next level. And one of those big questions is, how do you set your speaking fees? How much should I charge my clients? How much should I tell them that I want? Well, I think there are a few things that you have to consider. All right. One of the first things you have to consider and ask yourself, honestly, is, am I undervaluing myself? And the reason why I say you need to ask yourself that is because oftentimes we think that if I charge a little bit less than everyone else who's also looking to work with this client or who's looking to work in my market, then that somehow gives me an advantage, but not necessarily. You have to really look at the market that you're working in. So, for instance, if you are in the corporate market and you speak to big corporations, 5,000, 10,000 employees or more, if you tell them, hey, my speaking fee is $500, they're going to look at you like, what? He can't be as good, or she can't be as quality as other speakers. Bare minimum, if you're speaking in the corporate market, you need to be around $4,000, $4,500 minimum. That's considered low end, because there are people in corporate America who speaking in that market who generate $25,000, $30,000 per engagement. That's before any type of book, product, audio sales, coaching programs. That's just strictly fee. And often that doesn't even include travel and lodging. All right. So again, think about your market that you're speaking in. Ask yourself, am I undervaluing my services? And then the other question is, am I overvaluing? So in the free report that I wrote called 11 Mistakes New Speakers Make, which you can get right on the website, one of the things I said was that often you'll have someone who will overvalue themselves depending on the market that they're in. So a friend of mine who was looking to speak to youth, in particular middle school students, middle grades, 5th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th graders around there, he was going to go into a school and charge $2,500. I'm like, you're not going to charge $2,500, and the reason why is because they won't pay you that to go in and speak for a half hour in a middle school. So you have to consider where you're speaking when setting your fees. Another question you want to ask yourself is this: what is your career or life experience? If the background that you have in the particular topic that you're speaking on warrants you charging a higher fee, then by all means do it. So for instance, if you have written a best-selling book, if you're acknowledged as being one of the top 2, 1, or 5 people in the world or in the country on a certain topic, let's say that topic is gardening, and you're one of the top 5 authorities on gardening in the United States, then you need to set your fees appropriately. That would be someone who wouldn't be charging $2,500 or even $4,000. They would probably be closer to $8,000 or $10,000. Okay, because again, you're the top authority. So ask yourself, what is my career? What is my life experience? That should be part of your equation when you're setting your fees. Another thing that you want to ask yourself is, how much do I want to make? So if you say, listen, I like to make $75,000 this year as a speaker, okay, great. Well, if you're only charging $500 per speech, you're going to have to speak. I mean, I was a history major in school, so my math's a little off, but you're going to have to speak a couple hundred times at least in order for you to generate $75,000 if you're charging $500. So you want to set your fees according to how much you want to make. And then last question you want to ask yourself is, how often do I want to speak? Because if you only want to speak 10 or 20 times per year and you're looking to make a certain amount of money, then you're going to have to set your fees accordingly. But if you say, you know what, I really want to speak 100, 150 times per year, and I have this income goal, then again, you're going to have to set your fees according to how much you plan to be speaking in the upcoming year or the next 12 months. All right, so those are a few tips that you should take and really think about when you're going to set your fees. All right, so I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any questions about setting fees or anything else, be sure to email me at speak@derekfelton.com. And be sure to download that 11 mistakes new speakers make when starting a new business or new speaking business. I think that could really help some of you. All right, so thanks again for watching. Take care. Peace.